بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Inshallah, in this video I'm going to go over the Tajweed of Surah Al-Qariah, and as always I'm going to go through one verse at a time and explain each Tajweed rule that we encounter. So let's begin with ayah number 1, Al-Qari'ah. First thing you notice is that qaf is a heavy letter. This means you want to pronounce it with tafkhim. Your mouth is very filled with air and it is a very thick letter. Al-qa. Your tongue is also elevated towards the roof of your mouth. Al-qa. And notice how the thickness of the qaf also affects the alif that follows afterwards. So when you're pronouncing the alif in the elongation, you're making the same sound as you would when you say awesome in English. Al-qa, al-qari'ah. The ra is a light letter because it takes a kasra. So ra maksura is light. Al-qari'ah. And we're ending on a ta marbuta, so we're making the ha sound. So it's as if you're ending on a ha sakina. Al-Qari'ah. Ayah number 2. Mal-Qari'ah. Third ayah. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا-الْقَارِعَةُ. This is an elongation, a mud. You can pull this for 2, 4, or 5 counts. Okay? If you do it for 2 counts, it's going to sound like this. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الْقَارِعَةُ. Or you can elongate it for 4 or 5 counts. The dal is one of the letters of qalqala. This means there is an echo when you have a sukun on top. So it's ad, ad. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ. This ra is heavy and thick because unlike this ra, which took a kasra, this one takes a fatha. So that means we're pronouncing it with tafkhim in a very thick and heavy way. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الْقَارِعَةُ. Ayah number 4. يَوْمَ يَكُونُ النَّاسُ. There's ghunna over here for 2 counts. That means there's nasal sound. So you want to extend that for 2 counts. يَوْمَ يَكُونُ النَّاسُ كَالْفَرَاشِ الْمَبْثُوثِ. Now the sheen over here takes a kasra, so we want the E sound. So this is what we're trying to aim for. Shil. She. It's not shil. Okay, this is incorrect. So it's very easy to say كَالْفَرَاشِ الْمَبْثُوثِ. But that is incorrect. The correct way to recite it is كَالْفَرَاشِ الْمَبْثُوثِ. And make sure your lam sakina is very clear. Shil, just like you have over here. Kal. Okay, you want to hit the makhraj of the lam. يَوْمَ يَكُونُ النَّاسُ كَالْفَرَاشِ الْمَبْثُوثِ. Ayah number 5. وَتَكُونُ الْجِبَالُ كَالْعِهْنِ الْمَنْفُوشِ. The ha over here, you want to let air continue out of your mouth. Okay, so ha is one of the letters of hams, which means you want to read it like this. كَالْعِهْ عِهْ. وَتَكُونُ الْجِبَالُ كَالْعِهْنِ الْمَنْفُوشِ. Over here, you want to hold this noon for 2 counts. There's ghunna, manfush. Ayah number 6. فَأَمَّا مَنْ. This meme has ghunna as well. In general, anytime you see a noon with a shadda or a meme with a shadda, you hold these for 2 counts of ghunna each. Okay, so over here we have an example of a meme with a shadda. that means you want to hold the ghunna for 2 counts. فَأَمَّا مَنْ ثَقُلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ. Over here we have ghunna for 2 counts. مَنْ ثَقُلَتْ. Qaf is a heavy letter. And then the ta with the sakina, this is very similar to the ha with a sukun. The ta sakina, you want to make sure when you stop on this temporarily, you have air leaving your mouth. Okay, so breath is continuous. Thaqulat, thaqulat. You want to make a very light T sound. So anytime you see a ta with a sukun on top, you want to make sure there's a very light sound, just so that air continues. فَأَمَّا مَنْ ثَقُلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ. Ayah number 7. فَهُوَ فِي عِيشَةٍ رَاضِيَةٍ. Over here we have something called idgham. It's called assimilation. Basically your ta is connected directly into a ra, as if the tanween is dropped. So there is no noon sound. It's a direct assimilation. في عيشة راضية. And this ra is heavy because it takes a fatha. فهو في عيشة راضية. Ayah number 8. وَأَمَّا. Okay, again we have a meme with a shadda. This means we have to do ghunna for 2 counts. Okay, we saw this earlier before. وَأَمَّا مَنْ خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ. Over here, the noon is not read with ghunna because it's followed by a kha, which is one of the letters of the throat. So this is called izhar. So you don't read man khaffat. Okay, you just, it's very clear and short. وَأَمَّا مَنْ خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ. Again, the ta sakina, we want to have a very light t sound. خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ. And kha is a heavy letter. Okay, so this is nice and thick. Let me read this again. وَأَمَّا مَنْ خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ. Ayah number 9. فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ. Again, meme with a shadda. We want to do ghunna for 2 counts. فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ. Ayah number 10. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا هِيَهْ. Again, this ma is just like the one up here. You can elongate it for 2, 4, or 5 counts. But you want to be consistent. So if you choose to do it for 2 counts here, you have to do it for 2 counts here as well. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا هِيَهْ. And the last ayah, نَارٌ حَامِيَةٌ. This ra with the tanween on top, al-dhammatan, should be read clearly. So it's just like the case over here. Man khaffat with no ghunna. Narun hamiyah. Narun. And that is the end of our tajweed analysis for the surah. Now I'm going to recite the whole thing once. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Al-Qari'ah. Mal-Qari'ah. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الْقَارِعَةُ يَوْمَ يَكُونُ النَّاسُ كَالْفَرَاشِ الْمَبْثُوثِ وَتَكُونُ الْجِبَالُ كَالْعِهْنِ الْمَنفُوشِ فَأَمَّا مَنْ ثَقُلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ فَهُوَ فِي عِيشَةٍ رَاضِيَةٍ وَأَمَّا مَنْ خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا هِيَهْ نَارٌ حَامِيَةٌ